Smiling faces, the family way. Margaret, Lou, and Quilting will make your day.
Hi, I'm Margaret Lewin, and welcome to my life. I wanted to come on here and give you a final tour of my kitchen, and to tell you that I'm in love with it is an absolute understatement. I'm going to back up and walk you through it, and this is real life, guys, so everything's not perfectly in its place. In fact, if you've ever done a remodel in your house, you know that remodeling one thing leads to remodeling almost the entire place. And that's exactly what this is on the floor. That's my paint buckets. Both of them. Yep, I have two paint buckets. And drop cloths are on the very top of it. So anyhow, I'm standing in the northwest corner of our house. You can see my vacuum cleaner is right there. And I'm gonna take you on a walkthrough. So if I go into the dining room for the start, one of the things that the builder did, which I was thrilled about, he realized that we had this extra space right here. So he put in two relatively shallow cupboards. They are deep enough that they fit a plate, a dinner plate, which is fantastic. So on this side, I have my extra plates for when the kids come over. I have my big roll of saran wrap. I have extra silverware. I'm not sure what else I have. I guess maybe I better open it. Oh, extra flour, the seal-a-mealer to seal meals, and the drip drains for our grill, because my husband, our grill is right out this door. So that's what's in there. And then in this one is, let me get it open, my big KitchenAid mixer, some Ghirardelli brownies. I need to make some of those up soon. My husband likes brownies, so I want to make sure I make some. Behind the brownies are just spices. I had actually moved that box of brownies from the pantry so that they were right out here, so when I was ready I could make them. And my big mixer and my food processor and a slicer. These are fun pancake molds, which I like to do for the grandkids when they're here. And here is my wonderful island, and I'll back up so that you can really see it. It is huge. It is so much bigger than what I had expected. I am thrilled with it. Over here on the counter, that is a stack of things that need to go to my best friend. That's an old crock that I've had forever. I can't figure out where to put it. If anybody has any ideas, let me know what to do with it. It used to sit on the counter and hold all of my utensils, but I don't need it anymore, and I'll show you why in a minute. And I don't want to get rid of it because I like it. Our new fridge. My iPad sitting in the corner, which it usually is pretty close to me. I actually have two empty drawers in this kitchen, believe it or not. This bottom one here is empty, and the middle one over there is empty. Nothing in either one of them. And I don't know what I'm going to do. I may turn that one into a bread drawer. Haven't figured that one out yet. There's all my cupboards. I do keep my spices here. Over here is regular food stuff. The peanut butter, honey, that kind of thing. You know, those things you grab all the time. Or you'll see in a minute, I store most of my pasta out in the pantry. So when I make pasta, I don't usually make an entire box of it, so I'll store the leftover over there. So one of the things I do when I do go to cook is I'll look in there and see what's left over from things I've used in the past out of the pantry, and do that. There's my backsplash. I do have the under counter lights on right now. So my husband's coffee cup from this morning. My sink, I have a Blanco sink is the name of it, and it is so nice and deep. It's really deep, and I'm in love with it. This is something that was my parents'. I'm not exactly certain what it is. If anybody knows what it is, I thought maybe it was like a salt or a sugar cube dish or something like that. I just stick my scraper in there because I don't know what it is. So let's see if I can remember. Top drawer is towels and washcloths. Middle drawer is my junk drawer. The next drawer is napkins. And oh, wait a minute, I was wrong. I started to put my placemats in this drawer finally. I figured out a spot for it. So that's where I'm going to put all my placemats. You can see my jelly roll rug I just made. That's in here already. My dishwasher. And up above that, those are all of my dishes and glasses. They all fit into one cupboard, which I was absolutely amazed. So there's that cupboard. I think if the kids were still living home, we probably wouldn't have been able to do that. But because it's just Bob and I, it's so much easier. And I have extra coffee cups. There's real pretty glass ones back there for when we have company, and then some wine glasses. I need to find a new set of wine glasses. I have these, and I'm not in love with them because they're really heavy. So, and this is my favorite one, and I broke it. I broke 3 of them. Yep, so I only have 1 left. So there's that cupboard. And my under the sink cupboard, there is a Lazy Susan there, and that's where I store the toaster. Garbage and recycling pot holders. Is that pot holders? Yes, pot holders. Then this one is just plastic wraps and stuff. Empty one, and then Bob's snacks, so potato chips, goldfish, that kind of stuff for the grandkids. Spices here, recipe box up here, and then the builder also made me that rack up there to store my racks, my cooling racks and muffin pans. And then I found at Lowe's, I'll show you because I was really excited to find it. I found at Lowe's a rack right down there, hopefully you can see it, that holds all of my bigger things, my bigger cutting boards, my Pampered Chef pizza pans, that kind of stuff, and my cookie sheets. So I was really excited to find that because I needed that. All right, now I'm going to come around, and then here is my island. And in this top drawer here, I'll show you. In this top drawer here, I have, oh, I'm leaning up against the, I leaned up against the fridge. Stop. So in this top drawer are the types of things that were in my old crock, and I just don't need them anymore. So I use these plastic dividers. They're by InterDesign, and I love them. They just are really, really nice. And they kind of keep things separated so they don't become too much of a mess. And I use those in both of these top drawers. And here's the other drawer that I used them in. All my silverware, my knives. And then I have spare silverware on the back side for when we have company, because we do that quite a bit. And then this is my baking stuff. And again, great deep drawers. Over here, I keep all of my food storage containers. And then in the bottom drawer here are my casserole dishes for baking in. And let's see, I showed you that one. And then this is just extra stuff. And right now my flour and sugar is in here. I need to find another place for it, but I'm not ready to yet. I've had these crocks for a long time and I really like them, but they don't really go with the kitchen. So I am going to search for another kind. So there's that stuff. And they have those soft close. And of course now it's not closing. There it goes. Okay. They all have the soft close. Whoops. And they also have this, it's called a dust guard. I don't know if you can see it or not. There's this little dust guard on them so that when you close them, they're sealed so you don't get a bunch of dust and dirt in there. I'm still looking for some new kitchen towels. Haven't found any yet, but I haven't looked very hard yet either. I've been a little busy. My tile, Backsplash, I am in love with. It was a little bit extra to get the herringbone design, only because it took them so much longer to do, but I don't care. It was so worth it. It was wonderful. All right, now I'm gonna take you over. There's the downstairs. The front door is being replaced. That's why those moldings haven't been painted yet. So I'm gonna go down the hall. You're gonna notice the light's gonna change because the kitchen is so bright. So I'm gonna go down the hall, and here, if I can get a shot of it, is my pantry. And we start up at the top with chips, and then pastas and sauces, soups. My husband loves soup. Then packaged goods, you know, non-dairy coffee creamer, that kind of stuff. And then just big things down on the floor. So, yep, there is my pantry. They built it, but my husband put the shelves in for me because they're adjustable this way. So I can change them depending upon what it is I need them for. And this works out pretty good because his chips are up at the top and I don't need to be into the chips. So there's all that. And that is the bathroom door. So I'm going to come back around to the kitchen and give you one more peek at it. If you have any questions at all, please do let me know. And if you have any ideas of what I can do with that crock, what I can put in there besides the utensils, because I really don't want that out on the counter. Now that I have such a beautiful kitchen, I want my counters really clean. In fact, this is going out the door today because that's driving me nuts. And this is my little to-do list and grocery list. I'm actually going to put that over in the junk drawer so that I can have at it whenever I need it to make a note of things. The ideal place would be put it right in this top drawer because we find that really convenient there. But I've got it full, so that's not going to happen. So thank you so much for joining me today. Well, oh, I have one more set of lights I can turn on. I didn't even realize it. Look, we can do another set. There, now they're all on. It is just so bright and so cheerful in here. I just love my kitchen. So there we go. Thank you so much for joining me today. And I look forward to seeing you again really soon. Don't forget, if you like this video, please do give it a thumbs up. It really does help me. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe. Don't forget, hit that notification bell so that you're notified whenever I upload a video. And I will see you again really soon. Bye.